challenge you to a 60-day challenge.
Well, I accept your 60-day challenge. What's your wager? Huh? What? Your wager? What? For the challenge.
What challenge?
I thought we were doing a thing.
What are you talking about? Why are you talking like that?
What up, warriors?
Yeah, right? Everything safe?
Okay, so the last video was talking about owning it. Enough of that. It's time to begin conquering my insanely ambitious goals. So I made a few things for you. Yay, treats! Not really. It's mostly for me. After many attempts at keeping a routine and failing, I've learned a few things. I've learned some sacrifices need to be made if I am going to get serious about keeping a ritual, making routines, making habits, and breaking them. And I've boiled them down into 3 F's because everyone likes everything boiled down into letters. So here we go, the 3 F's. Friends. Or is it friends? Friends! Ah! As much as I love going out, I don't really love going out, that's not true. As much as I kinda like going out, I find my spontaneous adventures to be a little interrupting. My spontaneous social life is really clashing with my goals and my dreams right now. Nothing against going out, nothing against having a great time. It's just that when you have as many goals as I do, which is a crazy amount, which I don't really recommend you begin with because I'm crazy. I lost my train of thought. Too many commas in that sentence. I got a lot of goals, I don't have a lot of time. I gotta manage my time a lot better. So, friends, yes, I need to spend less time with friends. If I would just raise my hopes and dreams and my routines in the same priority level as something like my job, I would approach the situation a lot differently. It would make things a lot easier in terms of what I should do and when. If being out all night is going to affect my morning run, then that can't happen. Whatever, run in the afternoon. You could run in the afternoon, but maybe you don't want to. Maybe you've chose the morning because that's the best time you can run. Maybe you need to stick to what you promised yourself. How about that? So, I'm now making running a top priority in my life because this is something I really want. And once I reach a certain level of running, because I'm really not that good yet, once I become disciplined enough to do it on a regular basis, then the friends can come trickling back in, if they're still there. I'm not saying don't go out at all. I'm just saying I need to prioritize my goals and routines over my friends. And this rigid dedication to my ritual will also double as a great friend filter. If my friend cannot support or understand my attempts to improving my life, then they're not really my friend. Ain't no friend of mine. The next F, feelings. This may or may not be a little more difficult to shake off than a friend, because at least a friend, you can turn them down, hang up the phone, go about your business. Feelings are in here. You can't really do that easily, or at all. I don't think you can hang up on a feeling, could you? However, despite how more difficult it would be, it is also more important, more imperative, in my opinion. If I want to achieve greatness, I can't go and do that based off of how I feel. Greatness doesn't come when you're ready. You gotta grab it. Calm down. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sound like a middle league coach. But seriously, I've got to commit in spite of my feelings. Feelings are irrational, limited, and finicky. If I don't want to lose my job, I go to my job whether I feel like it or not. If I don't want to lose my dreams, I gotta pursue them whether I feel like it that day or not. And it shouldn't be a stressful or pressured thing. If you're feeling pressured for pursuing your dreams, is it really your dream? Probably need to stop and think about it. It should be something enjoyable, exciting, and fulfilling, no matter how hard it is to achieve. And when I talk about feelings, I'm not only talking about emotional, I'm also talking about physical. I'm talking about pain. Pain is not necessarily a good or a bad thing. To me, physical pain is just a language of the nervous system to let you know what's going on. And it's up to me to translate that language. For example, you're running. You feel a stitch on your side. Do you stop running? Or do you realize it's just a little stitch in your side and you can probably run this out? Do I need to skip out on working out for a week because my muscles are sore? Or do I work through the soreness because I understand that sore muscles are actually my muscles developing and getting used to the stress that I'm putting it under, the new stress that it must learn so it can go from stress and pain to strength and yeah, fill in the blank with a good word. Should I stay in bed when my alarm goes off just because I'm comfortable? Just because I feel snuggly? No! Because there are things that I want more than a snuggly bed. And those things require me to get out of the bed. Now, talking about exercise, it's very important to know what your limitations are. What pains should actually stop you from working out? And once I learned what my true physical limitations really were, I realized that my feelings weren't even allowing me to push to my limit. So like, this is my limit, right? It's pretty far from like the beginning. So, I'm feeling a little bad, I'm feeling not good. These are my feelings. My feelings stop right here. My limit's here. It's a huge gap. There's a lot more I can push towards. But because of my feelings, I will never see what I'm truly capable of. I will never discover the true potential of my mind and my body if I continue to keep comfortably away from that unknown edge of potential. I'm tired of being comfortable. Been there, done that. I want to be amazing. And the last F. Familiarity. Oh, it's raining outside. Looks like I can't work out. It's not because I'm allergic to the rain. I just wasn't used to it. It was beyond my familiarity. But my shoes will get muddy. I can't carry my phone. My heart's gonna get wet. Blah, blah, blah. I saw people running in the rain, but I just was like, that's not for me. Nope. I didn't like running in the rain. But that doesn't mean I can't learn to love it. So I took some measures. I got a raincoat, I got some leggings, I got some fairly decent running shoes that dry quickly. Now all I gotta do is run out of the rain. And you know what? When I did that, when I ran in the rain for the first time, it was pouring and I loved it. But that was warm rain. Sometimes it's a little chilly. Another thing I'm not really familiar with. But if other people can do it, so can I. I don't go running in the rain because I'm a running fanatic. It's just that I don't want circumstances limiting myself any longer. Not if I could help it. We live in a day and age where nearly any situation can be altered by information or technology. Example, never wet. Whoa, crazy technology. Look at that barbecue sauce. All right, so enough of running examples. What about like studying? It's especially difficult to study when you're no longer in school, but there are things I need to improve upon, so I need to study. It's also easy to make up tons of excuses if you don't have just the right studying environment. That needs to change. If I can't find a quiet place in my own home to study, I need to find somewhere else that is quiet. Or I need to make that home quiet. Earplugs? Possibility. Tell your neighbor to turn down the freaking music.
Hey lady! Shut up!
Maybe. I no longer wait for the right circumstances. I make them. And if there's a slight chance that I can't make the right, proper, perfect circumstances, I'm just gonna work with what I got. I'll work with the imperfect circumstances and learn from there. It's called adaptation, and I want to try it out. So I'm not aiming to become this antisocial, emotionless masochist. All I want to do is make sure that I am the one in control of my friendships, I want to make sure I'm in control of my friendships, my feelings, and my familiarity. Not the other way around. Now that I'm ready to sacrifice the 3 F's, it's time to go through that oh so unenjoyable process of making and breaking habits.